Our state capitol newsroom, the 10 Commandments would have to be posted in Tennessee schools if a new bill becomes law. It's modeled after a Louisiana law that is currently facing a legal battle. News 2's Tori Gessner is joining us in the studio to explain why lawmakers may be pushing this ahead anyway. Tori.
Well, Haley, we recently covered a Tennessee bill that would allow schools to display the 10 Commandments and what they call other historical documents if they choose. This one takes it a step further to require it. Some call them the original set of laws. Now, one Tennessee senator wants a new law requiring schools to display the 10 Commandments with other documents.
With the 10 Commandments, we're looking not for just that, but what are the founding documents of the state of Tennessee and of our nation? So we're going to be asking that part of the Declaration of Independence and part of the Constitution is displayed at the same time.
The bill's sponsor, Senator Mark Pody, says the goal is to teach students how the 10 Commandments influence the principles and ideals of the United States. Schools would be required to put the documents in a prominent location where students can see them.
We want to have the historical documents displayed in one spot in every school, paid for by people fundraising and such, so it won't cost the state any money.
But some argue it would cost school districts in court.
There will be a lawsuit filed against the school district the minute they put those on display. And that's as sure as there is going to be a sunlight coming up from the east.
J.C. Bowman with Professional Educators of Tennessee says he's not against the 10 Commandments, but the Supreme Court ruled in the 80s that they're plainly religious, so schools shouldn't display them.
Now you have to ask yourself, is the 10 Commandments a foundational document? I went to the U.S. Congress website today, and they listed all the foundational documents, and the 10 Commandments were not even part of that.
There's similar arguments made in Louisiana, the first state to pass a law requiring the 10 Commandments in classrooms. A federal judge blocked the law last November, which Senator Pody modeled his bill after in Tennessee. Bowman expects other states to try to pass similar legislation. He says perhaps to poke the bear.
We know that they challenge laws on a periodically basis to see if a Supreme Court will eventually overturn something. Maybe that's the case here in the intent. But if that's the case, I mean, we don't want to be guinea pigs. And I know no district wants to go in and say, okay, we're required to do it, and all of a sudden we've got a lawsuit.
This bill still needs a House sponsor. It's already passed first consideration in the Senate. Louisiana's law has been put on hold for now, but a judge is set to hear arguments on the case this week. Haley.